What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dennydenzwave, and I'm back again with another match reaction. It's your boy, yeah? If you haven't been there before, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Let's run these subscribers up, man. Hype the video, all of that good stuff, yeah? But let's get straight into it. Listen, that second half, I could not breathe. 1-0. 1-0. I thought it was going to be one of them 1-0 to the Arsenal type games, but we managed to get a second goal late on. But listen, let's talk about like the game, man. Let's talk about the game. Let's get straight into it, man. First half, we started with a very changed squad. Ben White came in for Timber. Timber was on the bench. Who else came in? Odegaard came in. Eze came out the squad. Bukayo Saka out the squad, and we started with Madueke. We started the game quite brightly, surprisingly. Like, these are the type of games where we just need to get the points and cut. Get the points and cut. Midweek Premier League game is never nice. Home or away, it's never a nice game. But listen, we got the job done today. But that first half, man, I felt like it was cooking. We started the game quite strong. Madueke. Again, you see, like when you want to arrest Saka, Madueke is like the perfect person. But it's just one thing missing from his game, man. It's just the end product for me. Like, he had so many take-ons in that first half. He was skipping past those Brentford players like they wasn't there. Like there was ghosts. But Madueke, man, he's so cold. Like, he's quick, great ball retention. Gets like very skillful player, flary player. And I felt like for that first goal, yeah, man, he had a couple of opportunities before that first goal. And then that pass, that little backheel pass, it was like he had he kind of had a great connection with Ben White in that first half. He was connecting like proper good with Ben White and Odegaard, creating that triangle that we're used to seeing between Odegaard, Ben White and Saka. That chemistry was almost always there with Madueke starting this time round. But he had a good few take-ons in that first half, and he was a big part. He had a big part to play in that first goal where I think Ben White played it to him or Odegaard, and yeah, they thought he was going to take it on, and then he just played a quick pass, backheeled it. Ben White's cottoned onto the end of it. Great cross in, and who else to finish the dinner than Mikel Merino? Mikel Merino, our Spanish goal scorer. I'm convinced at this point, man, Mikel Merino, that he just has to play up top. He has to play up top. He's outperforming every striker we have. I know our strikers have been injured, but even Gyökeres, it looks like when Mikel Merino's playing up top, he plays better than Gyökeres. And then we've still got Jesus, Havertz and Gyökeres to obviously come back into the starting lineup. And we've got a midfield player outperforming. Like, I feel like we look so fluid because the way that he plays that false nine position and he tucks in and he's great with his head. He's great. Like, there's probably not a better attacker of the ball apart from Gabriel in the squad other than Mikel Merino. Quality, man. I feel like he tucks in. He's not like, there's a reason why he's good up top, because I feel like he's got the feet of a midfielder, but at the same time he plays up top, so he's neat, yeah. But when you're playing up top, it's a bit more slower than when you're playing the midfield, because it's a lot of battling to do there, as well as playing the football and looking over your shoulder, and you get me, making plays that way. But Mikel Merino, man, I felt like he had a good game today, and he got an assist for the second goal. Don't sleep on that ball that he played through to Saka. But yeah, man, other key factors from that first half, I felt like we started strong, and then Brentford kept having little spells, man. They kept having little spells through that game where we got a bit shaky. And in that first half, like, that save from David Raya, I think it was Sade, or whatever his name is, Sade from Brentford. They had a lot of corners in this game, and they hit a corner, and they've just left Sade free at the near post, and he just flicked one on. Raya, cat-esque. Yeah, that reflex save. If you want to see a reflex save, go and watch David Raya's save back that he made today from Sade's header from the corner kick. And he slapped it onto the crossbar. Quality save from David Raya, man. You can't begrudge him that, man. He kept us in the game today. He made a good few claims from corners, and that magical save. You can't really begrudge him for that. But it was just one of those games, man. Midweek, it's raining, it's cold, it's December. No one wants to be there. It's after work. Everyone's tired. The energy ain't up like it's supposed to be. And yeah, man, we just managed to pull through that game, man. But going into the second half, I felt like Brentford came out the blocks a lot faster in the second half compared to us. I felt like we came out a bit lackadaisy, man, in that second half. Oh yeah, forgetting on the first half, Mascara, man. Mascara came off the pitch injured. It was a weird one, man. It was a weird injury, but I felt like, oh man, I just feel like why is all of our players keep dropping? Why can't everyone just stay fit? But I feel like this reiterates Arteta's point that we needed to make loads of signings in the summer, because no one, like, the amount of games that we're playing back to back to back to back. As a content creator, making all this content in regards to football is hard as it is. So imagine players running 90 minutes. That Declan Rice played 490 minutes in a row in like a week. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Even Zubamendi. A lot of players have played a lot of minutes recently, man. Especially that midfield duet of Zubamendi and Rice. They're putting some serious minutes, man. I feel like they got a little rest until the weekend now against Aston Villa, where it's a big game. But we need to rest players like Zubamendi and Rice against the likes of Wolves and Club Brugge, because we've got enough points in the Champions League. I don't think we'll drop out the top 8 barring something crazy happens, because I think our only big game left is probably Inter, and then we've got Kirat. We've got Kirat, Club Brugge and Inter left to play. So yeah, man, I feel like we're allowed to lose one game in that Champions League group stage. But yeah, man, going back to that first half, man, Mascara going off injured, Timber coming on. Timber was meant to get a rest this game. He was meant to rest them legs, because even Timber's played a lot of minutes in this first half of the season so far. But yeah, man, like, Gabriel's out injured, Saliba's out injured. That's our main back. That's our main centre back pairing. You get me? And I feel like when they don't play, you see, like, we lose a bit. When one's out, someone's gonna hold it down. But when both are out, it's like our defence loses the aura. Fair enough, we got the clean sheet today, but I don't think we looked completely comfortable. Yeah, and I don't like to see Timber playing centre back, because we lose that height. You get me? We lose that height in that centre back position when Timber's playing centre back. It's crazy, because when they brought on Igor Thiago and Timber's trying to win headers, it's a myth. It's an absolute myth. So yeah, man, we need to get Gabriel and Saliba back ASAP, man. ASAP, because we need them. They make the difference in the squad, man. As much as people like to talk about our strength and depth, it's great. It's great if one we're alright if one goes down, but when both goes down, yeah, cool. Hincapié and Mascara are solid, very solid backups. Better than a lot of Premier League starting defenders at other teams. So yeah, I feel like losing Mascara in this game is a big miss, and we need to see Saliba back, man. I think he's going to be back, because I think Arteta said something about he was close for this game, but I just think he said, you know what, it's Brentford, we can cut through. You get me? We can cut through with Mascara and Hincapié. So yeah, man, hopefully Saliba's back on the weekend, and like the rest that Timber got, them 45 minutes or 44 minutes, wherever it was, hopefully that makes the world of a difference. And Saka again, he came on. Madueke had a poor second half, man. He kept hitting he was taking the corner kicks. Madueke kept taking the corner kicks, and it wasn't beating the first man. I felt like he was confident in that first half. He was taking on his play. He was beating his man, and then he kept taking corners at one point, and it wasn't beating the first man, and then he kept, like, he missed a few chances as well. He missed no, that went up for a throw-in when Declan Rice sprayed it across the box and he's hit off the defender and it's gone out. And yeah, he had another chance where Mascara's played the ball through to him, and he should have just hit it. I think that was in the first half, to be fair. But yeah, man, he should have just hit it first time, but he took too much touches, got taken out, and I felt like Madueke started to lose confidence as the game wore on. And I thought Madueke was going to come off for Saka and was going to leave Martinelli on. But come the second half, Arteta made a sub and he said, listen, Eze's going out on the left. He kept Odegaard on. But to be fair, I think Odegaard could do with them minutes in his legs, man. It's going to do him the world of good. Even Ben White, 90 minutes, the world of good. Because look, we've seen it. We need our squad this December. Players can't be playing 90 minutes every 3 days. It's just getting mental now. So yeah, man, those players could do minutes in their legs. But Madueke, he was losing confidence. So yeah, Arteta brought on Saka, and instantly Saka he had sick energy. But there was a stage in that game towards the end of the second half where Brentford was getting in there. They was lumping it up, throw-ins, corners, yeah, and they were doing a lot to disrupt our defense. And then yeah, man, I just felt like we just managed to ride that storm for a little bit and to see the game out, man. And it was getting to like 80, 90. And then when I saw 90 minutes on the board and they said 6+ added time, I said, nah, they want us to lose this game. But Saka said, listen, forget all of that stuff. Yeah, Starboy to the rescue, boom. I think he missed a sitter, he missed the open goal. He missed the open goal. I can't remember who shot, and he missed the open goal. I was Calafiori just before that, and he missed the open goal. And he could have slotted it. He could have just given an easy pass across goal to Gyökeres for him to have an easy tap in. But he said, nah, I'm taking this shot on. And to be fair, listen, you don't shoot, you don't score, because Kelleher, he should have saved that goal, man. He should have saved that goal. But yeah, man, that was the end of the game. 2-0. Yeah, at the time of speaking, let's check the Chelsea score. I think Chelsea... Let's see if Chelsea equalise. 3-1. Chelsea's cooked, man. After all that talk you've been chatting, still 9 points ahead of you, waste, man. And after City's win yesterday, yeah, City tried to pile the pressure on. There was 2 points behind us, and now we've opened that gap back up. 5 point gap at the top of the Premier League table. We move on to the weekend. Must-win game against Aston Villa. Guys, make sure you're there or be square. I'm going to be dropping content. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. It's your boy Dennydenzwave.